Hello, welcome to another Karate Diary. Now I'm not actually training right now because we've had our last class of the year and we had the kids party, which is quite good. Wasn't as good as other years, to be honest, because normally we get pizzas delivered, well we have for the last 3 years, and the pizza company that we use, I'm not going to give any names, decided they didn't want to deliver to where we were this year, even though they have done in previous years, because under new management they said they're too far away. So that kind of sucked. Anyway, we got food sorted in the end. A couple of weeks ago, I took part in a grading. Now, I wasn't actually being graded myself. It was somebody else who was going up to brown belt level. Because I'm already there, I didn't need to be graded, but I took part just for support. And they did look at me because I've got my last grading coming up soon before I then go for my black belt. So they were looking at me anyway, even though I wasn't actually officially grading, so they could work out what I needed to work on in the next couple of months before my next grading. Although I was mostly there, they said I was like 99% there, and I just needed a couple of tweaks and other things. I know what these are. Kata bunkai is something that I struggle with. My mind kind of goes blank. I kind of like, bleh, I just brain melts when I think of bunkai, which is really annoying. The katas I can do fine, and I do understand the moves and the applications for the moves. It's just that when I'm being judged, my mind kind of does freak out a bit, and I can't remember what on earth I'm doing, and then I can't even remember the katas, and it's like, what am I doing? So I need to work on that, particularly if I'm like 1 grade off black belt. That is something I should know pretty well at my level. So getting that sorted is a main priority. Also, a shurigeri, the spinning back kick, my targeting's a bit off and I'm kicking a little bit low, so I just need to work on getting a bit more height on that and get the targeting exactly where I want it. But other than that, they said, you know, everything else was perfect. I did actually film it. I didn't originally intend to film it for my YouTube channel. It was just for me to watch back so I can see how I'm getting on. But I'll put some clips in now of how I did. The camera angle isn't great because I thought I was going to be on the other side of the hall, which is where I put the camera, and instead I'm on the far on the other side, this side. So the camera angles aren't brilliant. But I tried to edit it as best as I can and zoom in on me so you can see how I did.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6.
Now, generally I make these karate diaries and they're not designed to be an instructional video. They're just for me really, and I post them anyway. If you watch them and find them interesting, that's fine. Also, I make them for anyone who's just starting out in karate or thinking about joining karate, and then I try to give some advice, because there are some difficult times ahead, but the rewards massively outweigh any difficulties. But having said that, I'm now going to read out a list of some of the things I have to do in the grading, and if you don't actually already do karate, you're not going to understand a single word I'm saying right now, so bear with me. So basics, which you understand that. I don't actually know why it says basics on here because everything else is in the correct terminology. Basics is Kion. So and if I ever mention Kion, that is basics. Anyway, basic stances to start with, just standing there just to show I can do the Kions. Hekadachi, which is a stance. Then you've got some blocks or receiving techniques. So I've got, actually no, start off with the strikes. So Jodanzuki, Chudanzuki, their punches, Jodan's face height, Chudan's chest height, Zuki straight punch. Aga uke, chudan uke, hike uke, gidan uke, uda uke, sota uke, ko uke. Then you've got Nikite, Shota Uchi, Reverse Shota Uchi, Yokogari Konsetsu, Yokogari Kyagi. So that's basically a few blocks, punches, attacks, and then some kicks. And then standing in Shikudachi, that's a wide stance. You've got Uraken, Uchi, Uruzuki, Geden Barai, and then Sanbon Zuki. So that's basic attacks. Again, that probably means nothing to you if you don't already do karate. Then standing in Zenkutsudachi, got Maigeri, Mawashigeri, Yokogeri, Ashirageri all on the same leg. So it's kick forwards, kick round, thrust to the side, and then thrust to the back. Kiyamizuki and Kyakuzuki. That is basically punch, front leg reverse punch from the back. Then Taisabaki, which is moving 90 degrees in Hekidachi. So I've got to do that with block, and then the counter technique doesn't actually specify the block or counter technique. That again, that is still standing on the spot, and you've just got to imagine the attacks and do that. Then moving, Zenkutsudachi, going forwards, triple punch, moving back, triple block, and then double punch. Then you've got moving forwards, Uraken, Uchi, Gidan Barai, Uruzuki, then moving back, Kazamazuki, I think I pronounced that wrong, Oizuki, punches, Shikudachi, moving through with Uraken, forwards and backwards, then moving forwards in Zenkutsudachi, Maigeri and Mawashigeri on the same leg, then Ashibarai, Mawashigeri, Maigeri, Rengeri, Ashirageri, which is the one I said I was struggling with, because that's spinning back kick, my aim is off on that one. Shikudachi moving through, Yokogari, Kikomi, Yokogari, Kyagi. They're different types of kicks, thrust kick, snap kick. That's just the basics. Then I've got your Kumite, Ippon Kumite. So anyone that does karate will know about the Ippon Kumite. They're going to attack punch face, punch chest, Maigeri, Mawashigeri. Then they do Sota Uke. That isn't Sota Uke, sorry, my mind is going. That one is Shota Uchi, and they do Shota Uchi. Not Sota, that one's Sota Uke, it's a block. Anyway, so defender have to block each attack, obviously. I need, okay, it says here you get 5 attacks per attack, so it'll be 5 punches to the face, and then 5 punches to the chest, and then 5 Maigeris, then 5 Mawashigeris, and 5 Shota Uchis. But then it says here defender, 6 variations to each attack. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do 6 variations to each attack when there's only 5 attacks. But okay, there we go. With counter techniques, so you need to block and counter, and I need at least minimum 1 throw. So I'm rocking on my stool here. I need a minimum of at least 1 throw or takedown per set of attacks. So if I get punched in the face 5 times, then at least one of those defences has to be a throw or a takedown, and then again with the chest. I can do more, but minimum of 1. If I don't do a minimum of 1 per thing, then that's a failure. Randori, which is like free sparring. I've shown you some previous videos of that, although the videos I've shown previously of that is pretty easy going Randori. If you actually watch it, got the 100-minute Randori. That's pretty slow paced, it's taken it easy. This, the grading Randori, that's full on intense. You know, obviously they're not trying to hurt you, but they want to make you work. They're trying to push you. You know, so it's quite a bit different to the videos I previously shown. Then some flow drills at my level. I need to do Kansetsu Waza, Jodan Waza and Shiho Waza. So these might be different in different styles because I've looked these up on YouTube and they do look different in different styles. There are drills that I would have done already up to this point. Again, with kata, I need to be able to do, apart from all my previous katas, I need to be able to do Seinshin and Sisoshin and Sanshin and Nunchaku Daiichi. All of those katas you can see on my previous videos. Previous videos though with Sisoshin, I'm still learning it on the one I posted previously, so it's not brilliant yet, although I've got it now, so it's all good. And then applications, one application for each technique of all known katas. Now this is what I said earlier, that my mind just goes blank, you know, when I've got a panel of judges watching me saying, okay, do an application for this move. I'm like, and ordinarily I can do it. We have set applications that we do, but you don't have to do those ones. You can do anything you like as long as it's from the kata and it works. And then Makiwara, we don't actually have a Makiwara in our dojo, but have a pad, so someone just hold a pad and I punch that and that will do. So that's the basics of the grading basically.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So yeah, that is what I need to do. That is what I can do. As I said, the only two issues I'm having is my mind freaking out on the bunkai because I can't remember what the hell I'm doing, and the aiming on the Ashirage. Now the Ashirageri kicks are something I can easily practice at home. Bunkais I can practice at home, but it's easier if you've got someone else with you because then they can attack and you can defend. Everything else is pretty much good. There was one comment saying that maybe my counter strikes on my Ippon Kumite weren't quite as clean as they could be. So that's easy enough to sort out. I mean, they work. I mean, the defence work, the counter works. It just could just tidying up a little bit, but that's just being picky, really. The thing is, I knew I wasn't actually being graded, so I was a bit more relaxed than maybe I should have been. I should really just throw myself into it properly each time. Next year, after the Christmas break is over, obviously I will be doing the grading for real this time. I'm going to film that again, but what I'm going to do this time, I'm actually going to get somebody to operate the camera so they can actually focus on me, rather than just sticking the camera in the corner of the dojo and then just, you know, having it fixed. I'm actually going to bring my tripod in and then have someone operate the tripod so that they can focus on me, partly for video here on YouTube, but also for myself, because I like to record myself so I can see what I'm doing wrong and fix it, basically, and what I'm doing right, so I can go, yeah, I did that right. I know that very rarely happens. I'm very, very, very self-critical of myself. Also, there should be a Budo Day weekend coming up. Now, I've mentioned this in the past that it got cancelled. It's now at the end of February. I have requested the weekend off work, although I've no idea if I've actually got it off work yet, even though I've asked several times if they can confirm if I actually managed to get the weekend off. They seem to be a bit slow in getting back to me on that, so I'll be a little bit disappointed if I can't get it off, considering it was supposed to be last year and I did actually get that weekend off work, but then it was cancelled and then it was moved from last October to this October, or next October, and then It's been moved from next October to February now, so it's going all over the place. So this year also is a Gashgu in Switzerland, which I'm looking forward to, although currently I do not have the money to go to that. I was saving up to go away on Gashgus. Hopefully I'll have a bit more money by the time that comes around. That's in the summertime. I can't remember the exact month, I think it's like June or July or something. Anyway, I haven't got any other major events coming up that I know about at the moment, so hopefully I will do soon. And that is it for now. I will see you soon, or not. Actually, I won't see you at all. I just see my camera and you'll see me. That'd be weird if I could see you. What's you watching me? I won't see you at all. I just see my camera lens and then stick it on the computer, and then you'll see me. I won't see you too. It's always weird when people on TV say that, like, oh, you know, see you soon, see you next time. It's like, they don't.